My name is Ben Allison. I work for Parogon Group in compliance and projects. Parogon Group are 15 years old now. We started with the Swan with two necks and we were after a premium country dining experience. Since then, we've grown and grown, more recently in the past few years, despite the conditions. And we are, I would say, one of the premium outlets to go to across Staffordshire, Shropshire and Cheshire. Across our 9 different venues, we have effectively 7 concepts. Our venues are kind of quite tight in terms of their location. So when we started, we had a gastro pub sort of offer. We kind of got a more premium brasserie sort of feel in there. We have a bar and grill offer. At the moment, we've got a Mediterranean offer that we're hopeful that we can kind of push out as well. At Parogon, we have an exec team that has been expanding as new talent comes on board. Back in 2020, there was 8 of us, and at that point, we were coming together regularly to talk about COVID and how we were going to approach things. But one of the other focuses we actually put on was improving technology. And we actually took advantage of 2021 and our second enforced closure to put in a whole new suite of technology. We wanted to find a company to work with that we felt we could have a conversation with. When we were out there looking for suppliers, we eventually kind of narrowed it down to 2 shortlist to look at. And we chose Tevalis in the end because we actually felt like it was a company you could speak to and would actually listen and actually work on what you were saying. We wanted to make a decision on a lot of the integrations that were going to work. We were wanting to bring in a best in class in various areas, but we were struggling to do that. And with Tevalis, we said, we want this, we want this, we want this link. And the various different integrations that Tevalis said, yes, we would work with. That was kind of a key driver for us. After making our decision, we knew we had a limited period of time before we would be reopening our doors. And we had to push out Tevalis quickly. And we had decided to rip up the rulebook. We were going in with a whole new reservation system integrated into Tevalis. We were going in with kitchen screens, and we had always used tab grabbers before. We were going in with Tevalis handheld, whereas before we were writing things on pads. So in total, I think we must have put in 40 kitchen screens. I would say there was a solid 50 Tevalis handheld. And then in terms of our whole system, it completely changed during that period. When we first put in all the new technology across the board, the team took to it straight away. It was, I'd say, intuitive. A lot of the handheld ordering, it's like having a POS screen at your table side. So in that sense, the team picked it up quickly. Even a few weeks later, if you were saying, can I take that away from you, there would be panic in their eyes. Tevalis went in particularly well, and kitchen screens was one area that we were particularly apprehensive about, I would say. It was a complete change. Our kitchens are very busy. We were doing 100 covers an hour, producing fresh food, and running a pass, as it were, we completely changed. We said, get rid of those tickets. You don't need to shout at somebody anymore about what it is they have, how many of these you've got to do, what we're going on next. We were able to control that by using the kitchen screens. It took some buy-in initially because people were concerned about what it was going to look like. But then after a few services, the team loved it in the kitchen. And we've actually found that that is one of the biggest changes that we made that you're concerned about was actually really easy. Tevalis, I would say, day to day brings us a whole ecosystem kind of netted together. So guests are walking through the door and our reservation system is integrated into it. So straight away, as we sit Mr. Smith, the server on their handheld is able to see that Mr. Smith is sat. They know it's Mr. Smith's birthday. They might know what Mr. Smith's favourite drink is. And from that point, they can then deliver excellence straight away. Before they walked away from the first meeting with the guest, drinks were already at the bar. So there's certain bits where the speed of service we're increasing there, but also the personal touches. Via the integration, we can put information in our server's hands, tableside, in another room, without actually having that communication. Then we're finding, as we go through the whole journey, we come towards the end of it and payment is slicker. We don't need to mess around typing numbers into card machines. because our card machines are linked straight to our tables via POS. Beyond that, we're then getting granular feedback via Yumpingo and the integration there, where Yumpingo knows exactly what dish the tables had. So all the way through, I'd say speed is better, but also data that we can take out of it is better. Reporting is really important and has got more and more important. It's something I don't think you realise when you set off on the journey as you're growing, quite how important the reporting element is going to be. So operationally the reporting becomes huge, but then also as a business, I think being able to take financial information out and have it accurate and have it up to date and to be able to present that quickly becomes more and more important as a growing business to kind of just show to others as well. Moving to Tevalis to us was a very good decision in hindsight. We needed to move on as a business, and Tevalis helped us kick on. It certainly has over the past few years. It has helped us move forward, and actually the information within it and what's stored around it in the whole ecosystem, we're now looking at it and going, we can maximise this further, we can push this further. And we've actually got confidence that the people we're talking to are going to help us move it further. As a business, we are hoping to expand. We're intending to expand. We've actually got our 10th site. That's lined up to open in the summer. That's going to be another huge iconic gastropub. But we've also got a Mediterranean offer with Willow that we would like to kind of push out a bit more and have a bit of more of an aggressive expansion with that. And I'm confident that when it boils down to it, when we drop our technology in, when we drop all our integrations in, it's going to work. And that gives you a huge amount of confidence to push forward. Tevalis can certainly move your business forward. We found it. We found that the opportunity to put that arose to put Tevalis in, and then looking back 12 months later, it's night and day to our business. It really did move things forward. So if you're in that kind of situation where you are thinking, we need to make a change, I would certainly recommend looking at Tevalis.